Wouldn't it be great if anything we built for the metaverse worked across all of it? Hi, I'm Andy Shenton, head of studio at Unit 2 Games, a meta studio. And as one of the founding members there, I've been working on Crater, our cloud streamed and PC based creation and publishing platform, for almost 5 years. Since joining Meta, we've been working increasingly closely with Meta's Horizon Worlds teams, including engineers like Alex, to bridge and develop metaverse technologies.
I'm Alex Hopman. I've been an engineer here at Meta for the past 6 years, working on Facebook games, and for the last year on the metaverse, collaborating with the Crater team.
Meta doesn't just have one metaverse product internally. There's a whole bunch of different applications across a range of devices and screens exploring this space and connecting with each other. Today, we represent two of the creative products by Meta, built from user-generated content, Meta Horizon Worlds and Crater. These products and teams have different target audiences and devices, but are coming together to build a collection of shared standards and technologies, providing steps towards interoperation. These platforms provide powerfully creative tools that can be used by both experienced creators and novices alike, allowing you to build games and social experiences for others to enjoy as you bring some of your wildest dreams to life. Meta Horizon Worlds does that in VR on Meta Quest, while Crater serves a screens audience across desktop and mobile on Facebook Gaming, Google Stadia, and Epic Games Store. Through steps towards interoperation, we are aiming to create bridges between these communities and meet creators and players both where they are and where they will be, across screens and VR. Now, Alex will tell you a little bit about how we're taking inspiration from the early development of the internet.
Meta is committed to our collaboration with the Metaverse Standards Forum and the other participants in the metaverse ecosystem. At the same time, it's really early days in the development of the metaverse, and it's worth thinking about how the early web developed. I had the privilege to participate in some of the early web standards development in the IETF and W3C. One key observation from that time is that most of the key standards were not initially developed by standards committees thinking through some hypothetical futures, but instead came about through evolution and iteration towards real use cases. SMTP, HTTP, HTML, JavaScript, AJAX, and many other key innovations that power the internet today were initially developed by individuals or teams who just wanted to solve a problem and build a cool piece of software. That early phase, where you're figuring out how to make something compelling, requires fast iteration and exploration. Compared to the early web, the metaverse is already incredibly complicated. Rendering, shapes, environments, animations, scripting, physics interactions, real-time low-latency networking, pathing, and more. Basically, it's all the complexity of a modern game engine, plus a bunch of extra services unique to the metaverse. It's hard enough to upgrade a game from one version of a typical game engine to another. Building all these deep services in a way that is interoperable is going to take a long time to figure out. In the meantime, there are a couple of key building blocks that we hope will enable you to connect experiences together in the future, and these are the ones that we at Meta are focused on between the Meta Horizon Worlds and Crater right now. They start with identity, avatars, and travel. In the future with identity, you'll be able to travel between worlds and still be you with your friends and group exploring together. With avatars, you will be able to have your appearance and take it, when appropriate, between worlds. And with travel, worlds will be able to link to each other much like hyperlinks in the web, even if built on completely different underlying technologies. My take is that one day the mass market will be AR glasses. Both VR and AR devices will be ubiquitous and convenient, and probably blend together. But right now, we expect that most of the metaverse visitors will be engaging with normal flat-screen devices, both PCs and mobile. These can both be more convenient to hop into a space with your friends anytime, as well as more powerful for now for creators looking to build sophisticated experiences, including elements such as scripted behaviors and interactions. We believe people want to explore the metaverse without having to exclude their friends who don't happen to have a specific device.
Today, the majority of people consume their content through screens, but with a dedicated and growing segment using VR. As Alex mentioned, there have been similar device transitions with a dominant consumption shifting from desktop to mobile. But support for both remains first class and suitably adapted to the device. We'll be working to prioritize first class offerings on desktop and mobile screens, but with fidelity optimized for those devices, as well as providing immersive presence which you can only get from VR. Let's look at how all of this informs what we are building, with a pair of case studies about how we've begun to work towards bridging this gap between Crater and Meta Horizon worlds. First up, avatars and identity. Crater has a vibrant community using our avatars, outfits, and cosmetics, but they are all contained inside and only exist in Crater. We want to give our community the opportunity to bring their identity with them into Crater and express themselves not just there, but across a range of our apps, and where supported, other developer products. Crater's users will soon be able to link a Meta account to their Crater account in order to bring their Meta avatar into Crater. We've done this using a couple of different technologies, all bundled into the Meta Avatar SDK. We expect this will allow Crater and Meta Horizon Worlds communities to choose a single, well-defined avatar to present themselves in both applications, and further, bring with them any outfits from other parts of our platform. As you can see, the fundamental avatar and identity remain the same, but presence and fidelity scales to what's best for each platform. On Crater, we've used the Meta Avatar SDK to build support for Meta avatars, in the future working alongside our existing Crater avatars, and to begin to interoperate with the Meta avatars of Meta Horizon Worlds. As a developer, you'll be able to get involved here too. Unreal Engine support for the Meta Avatars SDK will be rolled out to the broader developer community soon, and that's on top of the established Unity support. While we are building this with Crater, we've been really impressed with how easily we managed to adapt the avatars to our existing codebase, and then how quickly they started to look at home in our environments. Okay, so that's avatars. APIs, technologies, and styles in this space are moving fast, so it's well worth checking out and keeping tabs on them, even if you've maybe looked before. Next, creation, and this one's tough. Both Crater and Meta Horizon Worlds specialize in allowing our users to build stunning experiences and games. It's something we're really proud of. But at the moment, these creations are only available within the product they've been built in. And as we ultimately want to make it easier to exchange creations between Meta Horizon Worlds and Crater in the future. While there is a huge amount of work to do to bridge these creative spaces, we've started looking at the first ways to kickstart interoperation. VR is an amazing tool for modeling, and Meta Horizon Worlds users have created some stunning creations using the precision you can only get from sculpting primitives in VR. Looking at this through the lens of interoperation, we wanted to allow these primitives not only to be used in Crater, but portable between either title in the future. Crater has just released support for primitive building, and it's using the same data model as Meta Horizon Worlds in order to process them. We're currently looking at ways we could enable these creators to build their creations to either platform. And having this compatibility at its core is going to make this exercise much easier. Primitive modeling is the thin end of the interoperation wedge, and we are continually working on ways to expand the reach for creations on both Meta Horizon Worlds and Crater. Here's a couple of examples of test environments, built in VR, using Meta Horizon Worlds, but now running directly under Crater.
Thanks, Andy. So what's our takeaways today? There will be an increasing number of ways you can start to build towards interoperability as a developer with tech from Meta. If you're a developer interested in enabling avatars in your product, you should check out Jolly and Webb's talk on our meta avatars. It's in the Innovate Responsibly track, and it's called Embracing a New Identity, Integrating Meta Avatars into an Already Established Product. If you're a current or potential creator on Meta Horizon Worlds, or CREATA, we're working hard in the background with a goal to expand both the reach and interoperability of your creations. Or just dive in and take a look at the Meta Avatar SDK using this QR code. We want you to go out there and build more amazing creations across the metaverse.